Hello. This day was coming for a long time, actually. Persona 3, or precisely, Persona 3 Portable, which started off with the series Persona 3. The very main game that kinda has the story goes with the other two. Give us the good old detail behind the story for 4, and then give us the release story to 5 and 5 Royal. Alright. Welcome to the world of Persona 3 Portable. In this game, you can select the gender of the main character. Of course, the game will change based on the main character's gender. By choosing the male main character, you'll be playing the version very close to the original P3. This is recommended for new players who haven't yet experienced Persona 3. The female main character added this game is not just for female players. She is also for veterans of Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fest who wanted a new perspective. There's the gender. Instead of either choosing play as Makoto Yuki or play as Katone Shiomi. And yes, these are both canon names to the gender characters. And so know that it's just not just for female players, just to play as Katone. I could either play as either one based on the vote. I want to see what everyone's gonna pick. On there. Choices. Maybe I should have made the vote before playing this game on my community thing, or Twitter and my channel. Okay. Gotta post this around real quick. Got that done. Hi, Sada. I was just deciding with the stream or everyone that takes a vote. Majority is which gender I choose to play. Either Makoto Yuki. Oh, Gine. Okay, that's 2 for Makoto Yuki. Well, I want to see what Sana's gonna vote. I'm good, Sana. I'm good. I'm just doing all right. Okay, because I think from earlier it says be your wall card main self. Yeah, that's right. Basically I have a wall card for this one. Makoto first. Alright, so I guess well that one, that's a majority vote. We're gonna go through the original Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fest version. Makoto Yuki. Okay. I think this one I'm gonna make a separate save file for Katone. If anyone actually wants to see the story in a different perspective. If it gets a good likable for that one, just to see the female's perspective, I'll probably will bring Sana for this. Bring Sana on the next live stream, do a VC call do voice for me, since she was basically for the comic dubs in the past. She's been doing the voice for Katone for a good while. Okay, your choice will not influence the storyline. Choose a difficulty level that fits your comfort level. Let's just read over this a little bit, because it's been a while since I actually touched back on this again. Based with the story. For players who have not used to RPGs, this mode is balanced for ease of play. For players without time to devote to battle tactics, battles are less difficult than normal mode. For experienced gamers, you will be able to enjoy the tension of the original P3. I don't know what you mean by original P3. Because Persona 3, the original, it has only beginner, easy, normal, and hard. I already tried the normal one, but that's like a whole different thing, I remember. For advanced players who are used to devising their own tactics, battles are more difficult than in normal mode. This is the most difficult mode. As for highly advanced players, battles are much more difficult than hard mode, and nothing is carried over from one playthrough to the next. Which I think is like, because I did play the original Fest version, is that for this game there is a carry over system, but if you do Maniac, nothing gets carried over. Like, you have to reevaluate your level, repurchase everything you built up for, which is time consuming. I think it's easy for the story for everyone to see it. That's as I explain. Let's just do easy for now. You can change the difficulty level from the command menu, just to start this off. Now, and please trust the game. This game is a work of fiction. No person, group, incidents, or... Oh. You can get to finish reading that. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be, you'll be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. Terminal Station, evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Do you get the face? Oh, ho, 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 oh, oh. Oh, wait, that's right. I think I kind of said that in my story time about that. So I was gonna say no, nothing that kind of spoils in, but I forgot. I kind of actually did explain this story as like a visual story I did told in my Persona 3 Dancing Moonlight. So I kind of forgot that I did that a whole year ago. That video almost goes to almost like 2 years from now if he comes up to it. But yeah, a whole year ago. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
Oh, she can't do it. I think for some of us who actually didn't really play the game, I think they only experience some of this stuff if it's mainly through the whole the 4 seasonal movies that's on YouTube right now for Persona 3. Which is the spring, summer, fall, and the winter movie. which is really good. I recommend those who want to see a whole different variety perspective from the gaming's lore of Persona 3 is to go watch that. It's actually on YouTube, all full length movies. If she can't do that, then she can't sell her Persona. Yeah, she can do it because you kind of need to do that with what she had just now. Inside the new city, passenger train, Anehazuru.
Malfunction in the switching system. Today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who were in a hurry.
Why does every train conductor say use their microphone? It sounds so muffled out every time. It's like, do anyone actually, those who ride the train in whatever their state or country, that you hear this all the time?
The next stop is Iwa Todai.
Iwa Todai.
Iwa Todai.
Yep, you kind of reset that.
Final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
You arrived late. It's almost midnight. It's kind of been a while since I did my Makoto Yuki voice going on, so... Huh? Huh? Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the dorm. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. Okay. Is nearly a gigantic moon. Moon. Dude, this is probably the eerest Persona game. Yeah, it probably is, because basically on how far the story, if most remember from my Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight story time thing I mentioned, this is by far like the most eerie game that airs to it. But this is eerie at its best. Basically what you're going to see with these characters. Because pretty much after this, I'm going to get straight into... Well, basically this is a long time since I streamed any Persona games after... The last time I did it was 5 Royal, which probably should bring that back soon. Since now the other two games, the two predecessor games here, not two predecessors, the two successors that lead up to Persona 5 Royal is here. Gakukan High School, Iwa Todai Storm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome.
Also, I forgot to mention, Makoto is just walking through this whole entire eerie city with all these coffins around, with not one single F given. I don't want to kind of swear too loud because I am pet sitting right now. Cause I don't want to be too loud to wake up my pets. Because they're taking a nap. But yeah, Makoto really is not giving a single F right now when he is walking through this city. Like, he's not questioning, he's not screaming, nothing.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Now the point about that, why you sound like that? I mean, I know this is supposed to be a little boy, but why is a little boy wearing a prison stripe outfit. An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out for you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
So he's a chill dude then. Yeah, that's basically what Makoto is. He's basically pretty chilled. And it's not just in this game, he's also the same way in the movie. And also in the Persona Q games as well. When you're not playing as him, he's basically still a chill dude no matter what. Why does the voice sound more like a grown woman? I don't even know. When I first heard his voice playing this, I had no idea why this little boy, man, whatever, sounds like this. Sounds like a whole woman. At first, I thought this was just a short hair little girl talking, but this is actually a boy. Something's written on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose if this fate of mine own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. Okay. So basically, I can either could be both. Yeah, you're not wrong. It could be both. So now, gotta enter my first and last name. So I hear the thinking I should go with the canon name, or I should go with, hold on, S-H-I-O, wait, S-H-I-R-O-G. Nah, I was gonna say put my character's name in here, but the text box is not enough. It doesn't fit my whole name. Must but just go for the sake of the video. I'm just gonna do the canon name. Makoto. Makoto Yuki.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
What begins? The unknown boy disappears as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
The girl is holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Alright then. Dormitory's second floor hallway. At the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
what's that contract for?
Huh? What contract?
Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Yeah.
I see. Never mind then. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Yukari walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. Use the directional buttons or the left stick to move the cursor down. Hold down the cancel button to make the move faster. Use the guide. The mirror reflects your regular face. As of right now, this is the year we are going back in time. We are in April 6, 2009. Oh. Here's a little Easter egg if y'all didn't catch that by now. The calendar I looked at, if you look close enough, it says P3. But also, it's Persona 3, the official art for the game's render. And I guess of the why it's just this is like a visual novel kind of look and click and pointing thing. And not just the original Persona 3 and the 3 Fests kind of thing, where, you know, the move around models and such. Since this game has less gigabytes, and I think I said this to other places. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put the music down a little bit so I can actually hear what's going on. Okay, there we go. Now, the thing going on, it might deficiate because this game is also on the Nintendo Switch, the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, the Xbox X and S series. All this for an additional of $19.99. And Persona 4 Golden also is on all systems too. Dude, the buttons sound like the DS version of the Devil Survivor by you're actually right about that, Gine. It's actually the same sound effect from the DS game of Devil Survivors from the Shin Megami Tensei series. Spot on from another Shin Megami Tensei veteran. Should probably go to bed early. April 4th. No, the 4th of April. April 7th, 2009.
Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, then let's go.
Inside the new city passenger train, Anehazuru.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now.
Bro.
Morning.
But the entire time she's talking, I'm just bobbing my head right out to the music. Because this music It's vibey right now. Oh yeah, and if you want to know what the soundtrack for the song called for the going to school, it's called "To Be Close." Just to let you know.
Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here.
Gekukan High. Try to say that 10 times fast.
You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
Which class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet.
Oh yeah, if those who are very on diehard fans of Persona 5, if you actually know about Yukari's voice, I'm pretty sure that Sana, everybody else, and even Gina here, should know that Yukari's voice is the same voice actress that plays Kawakami in the teacher.
Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw. See you later.
There are many people around standing in the front of the bulletin board. You press the sub button by pressing to select an area and go there immediately. Please make use of this function to move around. This way. I think it's this, yeah, this way. It's the faculty office.
Oh, are you the new student?
Yeah, that's me.
11th grade, correct?
Yep, that's correct. Teacher is flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Well, thank you, but yeah, 1999. That was like what? I'm 16. That was 10 years ago. I was only 6 years old. Of course, I'd be going a lot of places because I'm an orphan. It's nice to meet you.
Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class.
I don't know if that's really enthusiasm, but I guess you'll
First,
take it.
we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
Ugh. Oh, this guy talks so slow. And he breathes so slowly and sniffs a lot when he talks. The principal continued with his speech.
Hey,
Student behind you trying to get your
you
attention.
came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
Huh? I don't know.
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not. So how well do you know her?
What kind of question? What kind of question is that? Who just randomly ask a whole new transfer student if she has a boyfriend or not? Do I do it like I know her?
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
You hear lots of people talking. Well, that's good. Not good. I mean, not good. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
Sup, dude? How's it going?
Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
Personal space. Thanks.
Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too?
Oh, no. Wait. Were you? I forgot.
By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
Is this what everyone really gonna talk to me about?
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about, you know what, did you? Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, alright?
Oh, he's got that look now. When you know that's way out of context when you say it like that, right?
What?
Last night?
Oh, there we go. That's the confusion I was worried about.
Wait a minute! Don't get the wrong idea!
Don't get the wrong idea. You're the one who put that whole misinformation on me.
Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez. I've gotta go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you.
Yeah, that's the story of a life right there for someone being a new kid.
Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
You sure about that? You decide to go home with Junpei.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Say, you thinking about joining a club? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You made small talk with Junpei as you went home. Okay. Yeah, there's a club system to join here for this game. Yeah, Persona 5 doesn't have clubs to join, since, you know, with everything, you being a new kid. So for this game, there are clubs to go for. There's the track team, there's the Kendo club. So that's the only two clubs you can go to. Until later, there's more clubs be active, such as art club, and such as the what was the other one? There's a one that you actually can do with like knitting and cooking. So, which one you guys want me to do for which club? I mean, this is completely a popularity for it, because the club members in there is also well, this is different than Persona 5, called confidants. Here, they're called social links. There's a sign-in sheet of the counter. You can save your game at the sign-in sheet.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Might as well save this one. Save this one. As again, I'm going to make a separate save file for Kotone Shiomi for a whole nother time. Might as well just talk to what everyone's doing. You really shouldn't be outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get nice rest. I don't know what you mean by it's too dangerous outside. It's like a normal everyday outside, you know? Oh, hi. What are you doing? Just looking around. Well, not much to see. You probably should be pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Jeez, why is everyone telling me to go to bed early? I mean, what about you two? I mean, we're all high schoolers. Why do I have to be the one to go to bed early? Like, seriously. Oh, ma'am, you feel tired. You should get some rest. Later, at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
The confident student.
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
And that's gonna be said a lot around in this game. Apathy syndrome. I forgot what the actual term for it means, but hold on. Okay. Well, the first word, apathy, is a meaning for lack of interest, enthusiasms, or concern. Widespread apathy among students. So, pretty much apathy syndrome is more... people will just look like unenthusiastic zombies, which has any lack of interest that's going around.
I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
Practice? Okay.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Pretty sure that guy right there, that's Akihiko. For some who don't know who that is, from the comic dubs I did, that was a lot from my channel and Sona's channel. But yeah, you overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about a bathroom? Wait, no, not that one. I mean the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, but she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming, it's coming." Huh? How about that? You don't believe me? It's coming, it's coming. I wonder what's coming. Must be going crazy. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zinzu Kasai. Why him? I'd rather teach Usubo Kabuto. He became famous as a singer, but always has produced fine literature. I wonder why isn't not in the textbook? Well, I'll just bring Kabuto's book next time. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Psst, who did she like? She said Usubo Kubota. And that's right, so you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my bacon, Makoto. You hear your classmates whispering. Makoto gave him the answer. He must pay attention in class. You become slightly more popular. Your charm has increased. Oh yeah, there's actually a little thing too to level up your status, which is very different than Persona 4 and Persona 5, which, you know, there's 5 stats to grow. With 3, it's not that much meaty because it's only go by 3 level status, which we'll probably get to that one later. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge. Yukari is already here, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, he's back.
So, this is our new guest.
Sophisticated gentleman.
Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki.
Okay.
I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Ikuski. No, not really.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations.
You look so bland, if I remember. You look so bland like this.
However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Okay. Who else lives here?
There are only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
Why are you here?
To welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another question?
No, I'm good.
Then, I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
You're the third person that asked me to go to bed early because I'm tired from school. It's school. I'll get tired just like that, but it doesn't mean I should go to bed early. What time is it anyway? 9 o'clock? What time is it anyway? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Why should I go to bed that early just to wake up in the middle of the night?
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
I hope not. You should rest for today. You decide to return to your room and sleep. Later, at a certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard?
Ugh, forgot the eerie music.
So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Oh boy, the dark hour. We're gonna be seeing about that a whole lot in this game. Meanwhile, in a back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Man listening to the radio. Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them.
Kirijo Electronics? So Mitsuru Kirijo has a company that also owns electronics? Huh. She must be rich.
The time is now midnight.
Okay. Here comes the dark hour again.
Huh? What the? What's happening to me?
Ooh, that looked gruesome. I think we just witnessed a death just now. And he was just a bystander, not an important character. Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour.
Jeez, yeah, y'all just watch me asleep? That does not sound creepy at all.
The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Why is this an idea in the first place? Just spying on me like that. Master Makoto Yuki. Oh god. It reminds you of Nick's Pawn. Oh, I don't even know myself. He's just weird, just bland looking. Master Makoto Yuki. The Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hey, Igor. Still bloodshot eyes and long-ass nose as usual, as I remember.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Yeah, that's right. In Persona 5, he got that deep, monstrous, that deep little straining voice in Persona 5.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
So that's why the little boy made me sign that paper. The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return. That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I understand.
Hold on to this.
Obtain the Velvet Key.
Till we meet again.
Till we meet again, he says. You felt like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. In times like these, it's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how many times taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? I know what you mean. Right? You go from dead to being completely full of energy again. It's such a great feeling. And again, I'm not listening to the lecture, so I'm screwed later. Oh, but hey, we have a classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nastio Ikoda. He reminds me of a Yuji. Yeah, Junpei is kind of like a Ryuji, but this guy's a little too much of you're the man, or hots for the women anytime that goes around. And baseball. But he does have the Ryuji personality of the main protagonist's best bro vibes. Hello, Julio. Ahem. I'm Mr. Ikoda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan, oh yeah. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life. But oh, how you're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands the classic lit. Certain characters can only use certain spells or skills. Yeah, that's about right. That's basically how it is, Gide. But here's the fun thing about this one. In the original Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fest, you could only control the main character. The other teammates kind of just only controlled by command ops that if you instruct them to. But Persona 3 Portable, you can control them You can control all the team party members just like you do in Persona 4 and Persona 5, which makes it better if you want to combatant of good skills. Don't tell me you got it, Persona 3, like lucky. Oh gee, Julio, I don't know. I gave it away. For the screen title or the literal background of the game says Persona 3 Portable. I'm joshing. Yeah, I actually got this around... Well, you wouldn't believe me, but I actually got this around midnight as soon as the 19th hits. And I bought this before I went to bed last night. So pretty much after I was playing Overwatch 2 with some friends and Gine here, it was like around midnight that time, and I checked my clock. It was actually that day the game releases. So I went ahead and went on and bought not just this game, but also Persona 4 Golden. I bought the bundle at the same times. So you might see some Persona 4 Golden stream in the future. Which it's a good thing though that both the games separately is $19.99 with some tax going like either $21 or so. Well, with the bundle is $39.42 or $49. I don't know which one the cents is, but it might be differentiates on where everyone's location is. So if those that really want to buy the bundle, I just go for the bundle since it is cheap to buy both based on the space. Alright, cool, but I'm getting the Klonoa game. Oh, you're getting the remastered Klonoa game that's on the Switch. I actually am a fan of Klonoa series, but from the original Game Boy time, that's about it. I never actually played any Klonoa game after that. You feel tired, so you close your eyes for a few minutes. And I'm gonna doze off. I ain't gonna pay attention to this man's lecture. You decide to go home with Junpei. Palomino Mall.
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we usually end up here.
Oh yeah. I feel to know that with Katone Shiomi's perspective, the soundtracks is a little different. So you might hear some little differences, and also you might see some different dialogues between here and the other one. I hope you guys can keep a good eye out on the differences.
There's a karaoke box, an arcade, and oh, this is where you come to rent out CDs. Then there's that club over there. But of course, I've never seen the inside.
The station is bustling with students on their way home.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book about moonlight once in a while. Well, I want to read a book about the moonlight. These network computers were installed when the dorm was built. Their main purpose is to send the school reports about daily life here in the dorm. Jeez. Why does his voice sound familiar to me? Who? Junpei's? Well, Junpei was played by a whole lot of different play by this one person, but I forgot who it was that played him. Actually, let me think about that. I think I remember Junpei was played by someone from an anime. Well, his English voice actor, but his English voice. Oh yeah, that's right. Edward Elric. I forgot. Junpei sounds like Edward Elric, which that means Junpei is voiced by none other than the big man himself, Vic Mignogna. You know, our man that voices Broly and Edward Elric. Yeah, that's right. Vic Mignogna is the voice for Junpei. Surprisingly, it's funny enough, it's going off the Edward Elric type of tone for Junpei. Yeah, that's it. But he also he does voices also Broly for the Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super Broly before, he's not with Funimation. They switched to Johnny Yambosh. He's also voices Nakato from Naruto Shippuden, Rohan from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Anyone else I don't know? Oh yeah, he was E123 Omega in Sonic Forces. If anyone actually remember that game still. I think that's it. That's all the ones if I remember. Oh yeah, and Danganronpa 3, the end of Hospice High School. He was also as that tall red-haired dude, Sosuke Ichino from one of the 13 council members from the Despair arc. Which I'm not going to give spoilers to that. I do still have Sonic Forces. Well, that's good. Well, I still have it too, but I think... No, it's not on this channel. Ugh, if there's a way I can actually stream Sonic Forces, because there's some stuff like they only let me show the gameplay. I'm so not looking forward to the final boss though. Yeah, we'll probably reach to that pretty soon if the series can go on forward. Have Sonic Forces, need to play that again. It's been a while since I played Sonic Forces again, since I have like everything on it. Which I'll tell you guys, I've made a lot of OCs in Sonic Forces, but that's off my old save file because I had been by memory. I 100%. No, I almost 100% it. I just need to get all the little number coin. Was it number coins, red rings, and the little silver rings? If I remember. But, oh well, I'll probably just do it. But my mainly one I made now is Shaz the Hedge. His name is Shaz the Hedge Wolf. That's what I made in Sonic Forces. But so you guys y'all play Sonic Forces. Tell me what's your Sonic OC's name that you created. I would actually love to hear that. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but there's just us students here now. Be great to have somebody like that doing stuff for us, don't you think? You're right. I mean, I'm not a good cook, and Mitsuru Senpai just doesn't do things like that. It's like a treasure vault full of money we can't spend. Oof, there's a dorm mother here? How come I never know about that? So that means we used to have someone that's like a mother here for us and just cook stuff? Oh, you made your Sylvan Forest, that's cool. Oh, and speaking of Danganronpa, we should try reacting to a Danganronpa fan game and to that. Actually, that'd be a good idea. Eventually we get like a little cast on there. Maybe if I could just... If I would use my phone... Would it actually work on my phone to do the stuff? like if I could just pull up a video through it, like YouTube, just like with the yeah, that's a stream. Yeah, that's a good stream idea, Sana. We should actually do that. I mean, doing it on your PC. Okay, then that'll be the good idea then. But first, I really need to do is like either reset my PC so I can run faster, or just make some room for my StreamYard. Okay, I heard rumors that they're going to have a Legend of Zelda movie, not to mention that I need to know now. Yeah, there's been too much rumors about a Legend of Zelda movie, but there has not been any confirmations about the movie being developed yet. I'm guessing, if I go by my speculations, since the Sonic the Hedgehog, the Pokemon Detective Pikachu was a good movie, there's going to be like another sequel, I guess. But because with the whole the Pokemons and Pikachu, and then we have the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, both the movies, and we have a third one that comes out very next year. I'm excited for it. And then we have the Mario movie that comes out in April, which is literally 3 months away right now. Basically, if my brother, I have a brother, and I have some family members, like if they're not really busy with what they're doing with, with working and college, if they're free all some time, if I have an off day, I'm gonna go take them to go watch the Mario movie. And it'll probably be like a weekend, since there'll be like more people to get there. Let's go back to the dorms. To my dorm room. Alright. I think the idea is either I bring to use my OC character for the reacting to Danganronpa fan games, or I should just become one of my favorite characters, which, by now those who've known me long enough about Danganronpa, it's funny enough, I kind of got introduced to that one basically long ago when I first had my PS4, when I played, introduced to Danganronpa V3 of the demo, and then it's kind of be introduced to the characters from the first and second game. But after that one, I kind of go into Danganronpa 1.2 Reload, which is the Reload ports of the original Vita games. Man, that's a lot of talking. Based on that, with the first one and Despair Girls, the second one, then the Danganronpa 3, Danganronpa 3's end of high school, end of Hope Speed High School, did this with the 3 arcs, which I'm not getting into that one. And then there is a hidden one that I did not know about that kind of puts all the stories together into a little bit called Danganronpa 2.5, which is the animation for the Nagito one. Okay. There's that one, and then there's V3, and then we have Summer Camp, which I hear that there's now after that, since the series got so good, people have been making fan games or a fan-like series of Danganronpa that is only by YouTube. I've seen quite a few, and there are some that only I've seen that's in the demo state, which somehow some of them are discontinued because of lack of enthusiastics or lack of voices. there was a time that I was going to be part of a Danganronpa fan game or a fan series on the Discord. This is way before. Well, this is like years ago before of my first Discord, which I was completely locked out of. Completely locked out of to make a whole nother Discord before that second one got hacked. I was invited to do a voice for a character, but by that time, my Discord, I got locked out of it. I could not. I pretty much just lost that opportunity now. I wish she could find that one. Oh well. There probably be another chance I will get that. To be honest, I haven't seen Danganronpa Redemption on YouTube yet, so that's why I'm suggesting that idea from earlier. I don't think I see anything from Redemption. I did see Weeby News, yes, the YouTuber Weeby News, that played a game called Super Danganronpa Another, and then there's another one called Super Danganronpa Another 2, which is basically, I'll only give like the plot story for it. It's somewhat like related to the first Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and in between after the second Danganronpa game. But the little time lapse between the first one and the second one was pretty much some time has already been passed on from it. With the first one being like, they became the class that's after the 78 class, which is Makoto and his classmates. Which pretty much put the Super Danganronpa Another cast pretty much fresh new classmates that's after Makoto them. But I don't know if this is after like Makoto them already in their, how many years they're already in that one. But I know this is the same time afterwards. Super Danganronpa Another 2 is pretty much the sequel after that one. But it's kind of the same element as this Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair game. But Redemption, I'm thinking that will be a good one, because I have not seen anything about Danganronpa Redemption. I'm pretty sure Danganronpa Redemption has pretty much just been going all around. As from what I saw from the thumbnail from the video, but I haven't seen the video, and Weeby News was reacting to that too on her channel, and I haven't seen it either. But from the looks of it, it kind of looks like a redemption for the cast from the previous two games, and also those from V3 have like a whole redemption thing going on. Like, is some of them that were killed off too early, or killed off within, or as those who became the culprit that kill, but they kill for a purpose, but those that need to be redeemed kind of way. That's what I'm kind of getting off of that, but I don't really know the story for that one, so I really like to see it. You should invite me, Makoto, and Vicky to watch it with you, because we are the only ones who know about Danganronpa. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad, because basically we're all the only ones that know about it. Actually, no, I actually had Funimation back then, but by the time with a friend of mine named Blaze and Cine, we all have Funimation. Well, I have Funimation. I streamed it on Discord before Discord because with buffer issues, we actually watched the whole entire Danganronpa the animation. And like Cine kind of like it, but she only know about the first one. But I say like, one day I gotta know her about the actual game come after Despair Girls, and then The second game, then Danganronpa 3, the end of Host P High School, then V3. Oh, and the Danganronpa 2.5, the two episode animation, which kind of goes between with the second and then after that leads to the Danganronpa 3. But it's not really too much fun of it. But I guess we can do that. That will work. That will definitely work out. But before I do that, that'll be some time before I actually do that. Because out of us, Sana, me and you are the only ones that actually saw more about V3 than anyone else. I gotta actually play Chapter 5, the partial end, and then Chapter 6. Oh, right. I gotta say a bit more. But I got to introduce Vicky more about V3 before I could do anything else. I'll say that. Almost caught myself. Gotta keep the minor little spoiler part out of the stream. Because we're still doing the first Danganronpa game after all. So, let's continue.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation, but this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Oh god. My head just throbbed just now when that sound was made. A mercy call from outside rang through the room.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
He's bringing one of those things here.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
Jesus.
You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going.
Your room. You're awoken up by the loud noise. You decided to go take a look.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in.
I mean...
I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs. We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
A short sword.
Okay, let's go. All right, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving. moving! Hurry!
Dormitory rooftop.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now. Huh?
Huh?
You gotta be kidding me!
It climbed the walls.
Climbed up the wall?
I just said that. I literally just said that.
They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru. Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
So, no.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Oof. He's beating that thing to death. Yeah, that's what the overworld 3D models will look like in this game.
What on earth was that?
Sunswell of Power aside. Orpheus regained his original form. You have attained a new persona. The other self.
Is it?
Well, that's a trophy for that one. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's cool, actually. That's actually pretty cool. Awaken as a persona user, the other self. And if no, like this, the picture I'm looking at is a mixed picture of the two personas. But they look like adorable chibis to me. That kind of looks like it, since this is based off on the PlayStation 2, and the PSP software that plays these. Huh?
It's still moving.
The piece of the shadow is heading to us for Yukari.
No, get away from me!
You have to save her. Okay. All right. Come on. You felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. Level 3. Alright. So yeah, there's only three little levels that go up that actually spend time with anyone in this one. It's called status. There are academics, your charm, and courage, which for right now is slacker, plain, and timid. Depending on the people you hang out with, it'll go up that far, but you can't go up with their social links unless you're somewhere up the third or completely maxed out for some down the road. You can now create personas up to level 3. Orpheus is leveled up. But in this one, unlike in the other ones, the original Persona 3 and Fast version, you can level up personas, but you cannot really change their skills. So the portable version, you can actually change their skills if you do so. The monsters disappeared. It seems Yukari is safe too. And you feel exhausted. And you lose consciousness.
Are you okay? Oh, come on, please. Can you hear me? Answer me!
I don't think anyone loses... I don't think anyone will be okay if we lost unconscious. Like, good God.
It's so nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
Persona?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
Mask?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then. Time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Well, Jesus, Jesus, it's just been days I've been out cold. I swear I could make a hot dog out of his nose. Why you gonna make a hot dog out of his long nose? Your head is getting clearer. You see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Why are you here?
Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted.
Are you really gonna expect the doctor to know anything about me? Like, literally, what was I gonna say? Oh, suddenly he woke up to this new power that's called Persona, and after fighting these shadow creatures, he passed out from exhaustion from fighting them. And I was just like, what are you talking about? Oh, okay, so he was fighting some shadowy creatures, and he exhausted, and he fell asleep for how long with nothing on him. And this persona thing. Okay, so now you told me that, nah, let's get you down to the room number 36. She was like, why? She'll be like, well, why? Well, there's nothing wrong with me. I think pretty sure there's something wrong with you. Because all that seems like you have been suspected of some delusional actions right now, which is pretty much all our patients would have when, you know, they're stress of working, or in your case, stress to high school. This probably probably a mental disorder that you're going through, or it could be that we need to test you for drugs. I am not on drugs.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
Huh? What were those things?
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it Persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you that.
Tell me what?
I'm sort of like you.
Like me? What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
Oh, hold on. freaking neighbor. Asked me to do something, then didn't show back outside. It's taking too long. You know, I had something to do.
My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms.
Oof. That's a big oof.
You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine.
Well, it's a little half and half, don't you think? Your mom's still around, and you're not on good terms, but I lost both my parents. Only thing regards, we both lost a dad.
It was back in '99.
1999? Jeez.
There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened.
Jesus. So in 1999, your dad died the same time that my parents died. My parents died of unnatural causes. And your dad died the same year, the same time, from an explosion?
He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group.
The Kirijo group also has a lab? Okay, they own everything.
So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out some. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
It's not your fault.
Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Bye!
Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach, son? Anyways, I gotta tell you something. What's up? Actually... No, wait. I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I couldn't hear you all the way from over there. Huh? You two came separately today, even though you guys in the same dorm? Well, all tired of hearing you talking about that. Makoto-kun, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this for the first thing in the morning, but Ikusuki-san wanted to talk to you about today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. Okay, what does Ikusuki want to talk to me about? Mr. Ono, that's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about Sengoku era. Japanese history, not that exciting until then. Though I pay to do this, so I gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random, and call it a day. Hey Junpei, what was the style of the houses in Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something that way back then? Quick, Makoto, what the heck are you talking about? He's talking about mud huts. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. I want to get the age of the katanas and everything else is so dull. Hey, Anne's right and I don't get any credit? Oh well. Thanks, Makoto. You hear your classmates whispering. Every time I get the right answer, if Junpei doesn't know it, I get some points. There seemed to be something important going on in the dorm. You decide to go back early. This is a video by Gine. There is no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. You may now quick save data from the command option. Continue to play from a quick save. Select continue from the continue title screen. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, and the chairman and an unfamiliar male student is sitting here.
Ah, there you are.
Man, should we watch this video by Gine?
I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that. I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
It's funny enough in the movie he said yes.
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
He doesn't look injured.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
A hold up. You join cease to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt bless with creating the personas of the Fool Arcana. You establish the C social link of the Fool Arcana. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about powers of social links. Intensity of the social links strengthen the power of the personas. Social links are these bonds formed with people you meet. You still tired from the hospital you stay. You decide to return to your dorm. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
You are?
We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment.
To remember? That was literally like 2 weeks ago.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna stop here after this talk and save. Sure, afterwards. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akihiko senpai is injured too, and I was really uneasy about working along with Misuru senpai. The voice still doesn't fit him. Yeah, leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. I wonder senpai's injury is going to heal. He said it wasn't a major injury. Yukari begins talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Details. Misuru left. That's it?
She's probably busy with things like student council. Unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening to.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Seems like something's important going on in the dorm. You decide to go back early. Dormitory, 4th floor, command room. Misuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
Actually, why were in the dorm doing this? Wasn't he supposed to be at the lounge?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
I mean, we know who Junpei is, and we know what class he's in.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Junpei has joined Cease.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Gakukan High School, front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Wow. There it is. Tartarus. This big tower.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
That silence earlier, that you know something. You know something completely. That late response just gives away.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
So, this is Tartarus. You decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me. Pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
I didn't even see you, Junpei. Yeah, you just opened up yours recently, so you didn't even know how to do it. And Yukari, you hesitated 2 times to do it.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's the spirit.
You decide to go through the entrance. A strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fit in the door's keyhole has been sucked in.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
Nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you.
His hot dog nose again.
There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah,
Huh?
What's up? You look like a zombie.
Oh. Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Oh, now you accept me as leader. They don't seem to see the door.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
Well, at least she's interested in me. You can check your own status by pressing the command menu button. You can also proceed your progress by accessing the clock on the left of the entrance. You can also pay money to heal by accessing the clock. They're only a level 1. Man, I saw a freaking meme before about this, and it showed like Makoto was just barely started as level 3, while Yukari was a level 4 and Junpei was a level 5 already. But I guess that's on the elder version. And then, like playthrough after playthrough, you get level up. They get stuck on that same level. Are you ready? Good luck. The first block. Alright. We're going through a little practice tutorial of how to fight. Then after that, it'll probably be the end of it. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, You mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind that these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you eliminate all the shadows wandering around the floor. Watch out. Detect the shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before he attacks you. With the action button, you can use your weapon. You can hit the enemy before he hits you, and you'll have the advantage to start the battle.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of...
Sure.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack option.
Persona!
Attack again!
Here's our chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a...
That was easy. But easy enough. Should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? See, it's the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about the next time. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at the disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in. Try to surprise your opponent and strike first. Able to strike an enemy before you or spot it, then you will gain the initiative. On the other hand, the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. Bro, I just saw the shadow.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more? Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics.
Eager sound different, but so like Gini. Hold on. Wait, that can't be right. Why is it going all the way back up?
Do you follow?
Yes.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try? You struck the enemy's weak point.
This thing won't give up!
Only one more.
Last one!
Keep up the good work.
Okay. Seems to be a shell just around the corner. Approach carefully, avoid being spotted. That map will provide quite useful to explore, so use it often.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle? If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details? An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again. Which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it?
Yeah.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy. You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Orpheus!
You exploited the enemy's weakness. The enemy is vulnerable. Here's
our chance for an all-out attack! Throw me at him!
Mysterious cards appear in your mind. After a battle, you occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from your one's shuffle before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, you receive that persona. There are other cards that wish you a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye on the card you want to try to pick. Okay. Use the action button you desire the card directly in front. That's the all-out attack for the game. Yes, this is the Persona 3's all-out attack, cause like... Alright, so the blue one's for health, that's our Persona. The green one is for experience. Make sure you know this is all needed. And the numbers means like this is only less you get, or more you can get. Pixie. Hermes. Yep, there's a lot to learn from this game. And there's a lot more to learn when it comes to Persona 4 Golden. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you're not a party member is in bad shape, then use healing items to try and engage the enemy. If you're not hanging in the hand, then ask Takeba to heal you. Use the command options to open the menu. From there, you could have your recover HP with skills and items. You can use your friend's skill from there. Well, feel free to do so while keeping an eye on their SP. Let's see where it's gonna go.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this? When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable. An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team is comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you?
Yes.
Then, That concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
Okay. Ah!
Attack again! Get him!
Persona!
A wisely chosen attack. Nice!
Orpheus!
Enemy is vulnerable. Keep going!
Persona!
Attack again! Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Throw me at him!
Set the cards you after they have been shuffled. Jeez, y'all behind me. I thought y'all be ahead of me at my level. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows in the brawl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on the floor. You can use and return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? You can tell your other party members what you can tell them to do. But if they get too far while split up, they'll not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful on that. Press the sub button to issue the orders to the allies. Where your party members get too far away, their portrait on the bottom right of the screen will darken, and skills and items cannot be used then. Also, party members who may encounter shadows while split up. While they're in battle, you will not be able to change their equipment. Use this command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items. However, if they are not very strong and they easily fall prey to the enemy, be sure to keep an eye on their health.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
I found the access point. What do you want me to do? Okay, then let's go. Here you go, dude. You seem to return to the entrance.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily.
Yeah, it's more a little different than everybody else in the other games. You have a whole different world or go into mementos. You feel tired only a short while, but the dark hour is only between 1 hour.
Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you're able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming between yourselves. You felt the power of your heart intensify as a reaction to the bond between your friends. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decided it would be best to return to your room and rest. I'll do that. I could just save with a clock. Yeah, guys. I hope you actually enjoyed that and got the very first actual view of what Persona 3 was like back then. So we'll do more of these the next time I have free time. For now, I have a good long few days of work on it ahead of my schedule. So pretty much the next scheduled time I have off is just like at least 2 days or more. I'll probably pick one of those off days to stream this again. Or maybe you want me to stream on either Katone Shiomi, or want me to stream on Persona 4 Golden to get the gist of that one. Just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, hit that notification bell to become the MVP notification squad, and share this around with friends to help me reach up to 1K subs. And all that progress. See ya very soon.